Hey everybody, Leo's Garden in the Suburbs. I want to take you through a quick little update on how things are going, especially because I just got done harvesting a mess load of kale, and now I'm pulling out some celery, and I happen to come by this little guy right there. Oh, there he went. First ladybug of the year. I will gladly take it. So, the garlic is looking fantastic already. Wait for these to start shooting up some scapes for me and everything else. Had to cut back some of the celery here, so that way hopefully we can get a little bit more of a stalk going. Same with this one here. The lettuce is starting to come up the way I like it. So I plant most of my lettuce really close so I can come through and I can cut the leaves off. And then we'll take them in, we'll eat them, mix it in with the kale and all that stuff. But this is all leaf lettuce. That's predominantly what I grow is leaf lettuce. Some little butterheads back there, so hopefully they'll kind of ball up some. But salad mix. Not even sure what this is, so that's what we do with that. And some red vein sorrel. Mint I had to transplant. I mean, look at this. Look at all this mint. So, asparagus. I missed some of it and started to go a little bit to flower to ferns, and that's not what you want, but I am seeing some good size crowns and everything else, so that's good. Those will be getting harvested as they continue to grow. Being really careful with some of these strawberries that I got through here. If they got like a yellow flower instead of these white flowers like your traditional strawberries, pulling those out. I'm not really sure where they are, what they came from. Over here, blackberry cane's starting to shoot off new leaves. All the strawberries in there, plant's starting to go good. Rosemary's looking good. Blueberries are actually shooting out flowers, which is fantastic. Some of the strawberries that I transplanted are looking good over here as well. The sage is exploding ever since I put some of this new soil in. So I'll be pulling some of that out. As you can see, I still have a lot of celery that I'll be pulling. Give you a little quick update on the worm bin. I just added a bunch more scraps in here for them. And look at all this. This right here is what you want to, it's all worm castings. So I can get this to focus. There you go, look at that. All nice and fresh. All I do is just put my scraps in here, let the worms go to town. See some of them over here, same over here. I mean, this is a good size of the bed of this box that's already gotten up that high, so it's fantastic. Planted some onions over here, intermixed with the potatoes and then the transplanted celery. Some beans started popping up, and then we got a cold snap, so they died. Peas are starting to go. In here, I've planted some squash and zucchini, so I just planted that today from seed. This is the kale that I cut back. This thing was just all over the place, so I had to get it a little bit under control. Bunch of carrots in there that I'll be pulling up soon. And then all of my snow peas and everything else are starting to pop up, so that's great. Nothing in here yet. Same over here, empty beds. Same with that one. It's a leek from a couple years ago that's still going strong in here, so we just come in and pull what we need. This blackberry cane is doing fantastic. Plus we got strawberries just all over the place in here that are flowering, so that's all going to be good. And then hopefully this raspberry, which it looks like it's trying, we'll see what we get out of it. But that's everything that's going right now. Drip irrigation seems to be working pretty well. Gonna work on getting this rest of this mulch down in, and then we'll start getting the herb garden on the other side set up and going. But that's where we're at right now. I pulled in 3 harvesting buckets of kale off of this plant here. So we'll be making kale chips and everything from that, and then I'll be pulling in my first batch of celery. And the good thing is when you do stuff like this and you know other people that are doing the same thing, or they happen to have chickens like some of our friends do, you swap with them. You trade them stuff that you were having a success growing that they like, and they give you eggs, and vice versa. You know, some stuff that they're having success growing that you're not, you can swap back and forth. And that's what makes doing all this great. So as I always say, if I can do this in the suburbs, small fenced-in yard, so can you. We'll see y'all soon. Weather's gonna get nicer. Plants are gonna go from inside the house, outside. Let's get this going.